All right, so today we're playing with the old Massey tractor. Never mind my voice. I've got some sort of a summer cold going on, but I am still audible, so that's fine. We're trying to hook up this flail mower that I got from the auction probably a month or so ago. And we've been battling with this 3-point hitch since we got this tractor, because that is as low as it comes down. And that's ridiculous, because it's relatively useless for any attachments I have. So we're going to have to figure out how we can get that 3-point hitch lowered. It's going to take a little bit of brain power here. And when I bought the tractor, this was bent quite bad. So we might do a little bit of heat it and beat it to try to straighten that back and see what we can break in the process, which then we'll fix that too.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
So it's all on Victor now, no pressure. So we have discovered that this is adjustable. There's holes up top there, so we can pull this pin out and put it in there, bolt rather, to make this go down lower. And that might give us enough. So somebody, whoever bent that arm, has tried to account for the bent arm, and they've welded a nut to the bottom of that side, which you can almost see. We're going to try not to get in Victor's way too much here. So Victor's going to undo that, and we'll see if we can get them down that way. So it might be an easy fix.
No way.
No way. But probably not, because nothing ever really goes easy for us.
No, for me, you're just guilty by association.
That's right. Just part of Victor's bad luck.
If it wasn't for bad, I wouldn't have any.
That's right, that's the spirit. Oh, that bolt has done a couple up and downs. It's still got lots of life left in it. Should we switch it? No.
Better than what we're going to find at the hardware store.
Yeah, I'd say so. So now that he has it off, you can see what we were talking about by the nut welded onto the bottom of that arm. Now he's got to take that off so we can see if we can straighten it, which is easy enough. Just pull that pin, it comes out. And to the truck.
I won't say it, but...
Oh, new development. We took the tape off that somebody put on this, and this has been cut. Not entirely sure why somebody would want to cut that. Not making a whole lot of sense.
They're probably trying to adjust it.
Yeah, it was probably... could have been seized in there and they couldn't turn it. So instead of getting the gas axe out to give it a little bit of heat, they decided to cut it and split it. I don't know. I'm just thinking not a whole lot of brain power went into that. All right, we've been heating at it there for a few minutes. It's turning nice and cherry red. Now what you're going to do is grab onto it with your bare hands and give it a pull.
Lead me the way.
Lead the way.
Oh, might actually be that.
Oh. You need to grab the glowing part.
No thanks.
It's not bending where you want it to. Bending above the heated part for some reason.
Yeah, I know, because where I need to bend it, it's also going to be a hooer to try and bend.
You didn't think it'd be easy, did you? I mean, it's definitely an improvement from what it was.
Okay, where's my next bend? Right down inside.
And we're going to heat this up for a few minutes.
Tell me when.
Yep. Little overcorrected.
I'll let that one cool off and then I'll straighten out the other one that I...
Got the fire going there. That'll keep it preheated. That's why Vic did that. It's on purpose. But yeah. No, that's what I thought. You overcorrected a little bit, so I thought we'll have to fix that part.
Yep.
It bent where we didn't want it to bend.
Well, no, there was a bend there too.
Ah.
That was the initial bend.
Oh, no, yeah. But when it started to after.
Yo.
But anyways, yeah, no. We shall correct what it was doing.
And then...
And we're just giving it some heat there so we can adjust that little kink that got into it. So hopefully that comes out with minimal problem. And then we will try to close that crack that somebody put a big cut in it and brace it back together.
Not warm enough?
Well, maybe a bit, but we don't want to overdo it because you can see down that end is bent that way too far now.
How about we just...
I wonder if it's better if we just leave the little bit of a kink in it and we'll just pull that end back sort of straight.
I don't think the kink's really going to hurt very much.
No, I don't think so.
About a half inch.
So long as each end's relatively straight, I think that's going to be the only issue. So let's do that.
The problem is it's bent down inside.
Yeah, I know. Bent down inside that sleeve, so it's quite a pain to try to heat. A little more. Yep. Then maybe turn if you can, if it matters. There's another bar just inside. Oh, that'll work.
You might have put your weight into the tailgate.
Gotcha. Yep. A little more because this isn't flat. Yep. Oh, it's pretty close. It's not perfect, but I mean that should be good enough. Guess we'll find out together. Okay, time to close it up. A little bit of heat it and beat it, and that'll work. Well, we hope.
Surprisingly, it's not fast either.
I was looking at that. The cast still snaps way too easily. Shillelagh. Just grab onto it and squeeze it.
Sure.
Uh-huh.
Watch, you still got it twisted a little bit.
Yep. Problem is you're twisting the whole bar. Perfect.
That twist may just have to stay.
Yeah. Thinking. Hopefully it doesn't cause too much problems. It's pretty close.
Oh, I'm sure there's enough wear and everything. It's not gonna...
That's the spirit. Silver linings. By all those marks right there.
Oh yeah, they're coming right onto her with the old pipe flail.
Yep. The old pipe ran through right onto there. With an extended bar on it, you can tell.
Everybody else in the shop standing back, oh, that's gonna...
Yeah.
That's...
No light amount of cursing.
Oh yeah, there was.
I can still hear it. Victor's blacksmithing. You like it? It's pretty, I don't know, it's hard to say. It's looking pretty good though. It's gonna, yeah, it'll come together.
Close enough.
Exactly. Vic's blacksmithing. Might not be perfect, but it'll do the trick.
Somebody's gonna comment on your video and tell you I took the temper out of it.
Oh, it's just ruined now. Uh-oh. All right, it's filled in and it's straight enough for us, as straight as we can get it. It may not be beautiful. Well, it's not pretty, but hopefully it does the job. So we'll let that cool down for a few minutes. Victor's gonna clean it up a bit. Okay, he's got it ground off. He's fired up the welder because he's gonna put a band around it just to help it from keep it shut so it doesn't split open again. So yeah, once that's warmed up, he'll weld that on there. And then we should be able to put it back on the tractor. So there, he's going to use that chunk of rebar as a band. As he starts welding, he'll use the heat of the weld to bend it around it. And that should hold everything together. All right, like we said, it's not beautiful, but as Victor says, it's no longer a horseshoe and it should hold together. And that is considerably lower than it was. Gave us another 4 or 5 inches anyways. So we're hoping that that should be good enough. We'll adjust this one down too, and then we'll hook onto the flail mower and see what it looks like, and then we'll see if it even works. Because like I said, I bought it from an auction, probably a couple months ago now. So, you know, there's not that much to them, so we're hoping we don't have to do a whole bunch of fixing to it. But we'll see. All right, got this side bolted back on. Doing that side. Pull the bolt out, adjust that, and then we're probably gonna have to pull that hitch off. Hopefully it's just a pin holding it on.
Hopefully it's just a pin holding it on.
Yeah, hopefully it's just a pin holding it on. But guess we'll find out together. Anyways, tighten that up, and then we'll see if we can pull this hitch out, and then we'll see what it looks like we can get it on the tractor.
No.
And of course, because nothing can just go simple for us, there's not a pin. Looks like we have to pull that big bolt out. So I'll have to hold the top nut, and Victor will unscrew the bolt, and hopefully that comes easy enough. Well, at least it's not seized on there.
And you want me to stop everything from leaking oil.
Self-lubricating. That's a feature you pay extra for. They should put a longer bolt in it. I suppose that's what all those washers and spacers are.
That's what I appreciate about just.
Haha!
Yep, that's definitely what they're all for.
Ow! Hold on, the nut's not out of it.
Oh.
There you go.
I didn't actually intend to make it move on you.
Oh. Hopefully. Oh, there's a spacer here that goes between this and that.
Okay, remember that.
Well, that's why it's on video now.
Okay.
Where the heck did that come from? Come on. Don't be shy. Oh, so close. Aha! And where do you suppose that goes?
Should go to nowhere. It should just slide out of there.
Down?
Yep.
Uh-huh.
It did move.
There was nothing holding it up initially, though.
By the sounds of it, you're pretty lucky that it didn't just fall out.
Mm,
I'll go get the pinchy pliers.
it's not what was holding it. That bolt was holding it. And he's back with the vice grips.
I'm not entirely sure that you're wrong.
Yeah, I know.
Ow.
It might go right up through that. Where's it supposed to go then? Is it supposed to be pounded up?
Oh, it's just bent.
Oh, okay. Not sure how that would have happened.
Probably whatever broke the end off of it.
Haha! So, did you pull a pin out of the top?
I did not.
So what the heck was holding it initially then?
The grace of Jesus.
Apparently, if there was, what is it here? That's all it was. So that was held onto there, which held a bolt through the back part of it, which kept this from sliding forward. And the whole thing was held together by that pin, which apparently was never held up there by anything.
I'm pretty sure that is homemade, because that.
Oh, it's clearly homemade.
That should be adjustable.
This whole friggin' system is homemade. I'm not sure why that would be on there to begin with. Why there would be anything on there, because usually you just put a pin up through there. So because we don't really have any idea how that was actually held in there, Victor just suggested that we weld a tab to the bottom of here, and then we'll put a bolt through the pin next time, which is not a bad idea. Haha! Okay, we've got the jack under it because that is pretty dang heavy. Jacked up, So I'll just fire up the tractor, we'll back up and hook onto it. And then, oh, the top link's there. Okay, we're good. Well, we got the two bottom links hooked on. We are short a pin for the top link, so I'm going to jump in the old Bronco, go check the other Massey, because I'm pretty sure there's an extra pin in it. So let's go get that. Well, it's jumped in the Bronco here, and Victor started to come over to me, and he thinks there might actually be one in the other hay bind. So he's going to check real quick. There is not. So we'll spin around and go grab one from the other Massey. Trying not to run over the Victor. That'll leave a dent in the old Bronco. And we are coming up on the other Massey. And a water hole. And if I remember correctly, I don't see one. I do not. Maybe on the hay rake. And yes, perfect. There's one on the hay rake. An older bent one, but it'll get the job done. This may seem to indicate that I need to purchase a few more of these pins. But anyways, let's fly back over to Victor and see if that flail mower works. And back at Victor. Right, let's see if we can get that pin in. All right, that worked, got that on. PTO shaft's a little bit seized, so we're gonna have to wheel around to the truck and fight with it for a little bit. So we're taking it right off, and we're gonna do the old chain it to the back of the truck trick here and see if we can get it to come apart. Then we'll grease it, because it probably hasn't been greased for a while. Then put it together, and we'll check the oil in the gearbox there and see if everything works. It wasn't stuck as bad as we thought it was, or as bad as we'd seen them anyways. Victor was actually hooking up the chain, it moved, so he just gave a tug and it came apart. So that was better than having to hook onto it with the tractor anyway. We'll give it all a good greasing here, then we'll hook it all up and see if it works after we check the grease in that gearbox, obviously. All right, well, Victor's gonna check the grease in the gearbox there and finish greasing everything. Grease all those bearings and stuff there. And then, yeah, I've got to go to a different job, so I'm gonna leave him doing that for now. And then I'll come back and we'll try it out later. All right, well, it's a couple days later. I still have this summer cold thing going on, but man, it is holding on. But anyways, yeah, so Victor finished going over, greasing this up, and I checked the oil in the back of it. Everything looks good. So let's fire it up and see if she cuts. All right, well, that worked pretty good. I drove over that little bush there just to see how it would tear it down. Didn't seem to have any problems at all. Cuts the grass quite well. So yeah, it was working well there just until the PTO shaft fell off. So what had happened was the lock on the PTO was broke. So you can see there, we had put a bolt in it. Oh, focus. We had put a bolt in it to hope that would hold it. Clearly it didn't, so it sort of just slid off of there. But anyways, we'll get that fixed more properly. But yeah, it works. So I'd say that was a good buy. We'll get that fixed up and we'll go cut some brush and stuff down with it sometime and try it out. But anyways, that's good. So thanks for watching.